We go live. We're not supposed to go live yet. Yes, I'm talking to my wifey, y'all. What's up, everybody? Yep, we're a tad early. Wasn't supposed to go live. I was actually still on the phone with the wifey.
I'll let you go, baby.
She can hear you, so she'll let me go. Love you, baby.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
See, y'all's on the phone with Catherine, wifey. But, whoa, Lord. It's amazing how the freaking light gets. Y'all, we're going to have to do something here. I'm going to have to turn the AP on. Hopefully, y'all will be able to hear me with the AP running because I'm sweating to death. We will tell y'all about how my day has gone. I don't want to do it from sitting back there in the thing. What's that, Avatar? I want to do it back there because, let's see. We have Thor bug back there sleeping. Well, he's awake now. But if any of y'all caught what was going on with me this week, it has been quite interesting. I'm trying to move my tablet on my dash instead of breaking out the other camera, microphone, and everything else. We're trying to do this old school with a tablet. What's up, T-Bone? Whew. Man, it is hot. I'm actually here in North Kansas at the chemical plant where I'm actually unloading that tomorrow. Let's show you that. Let's see here. Let me get it out of my holster here. No, I don't want to stop streaming. Gotta love these dumb things. You want to stop streaming? No, I never said I want to stop streaming. I'm actually in a chemical plant here. That's where I'll actually unload at tomorrow. The address on the bill of lading and everything says I am supposed to unload 2 blocks over that way. 2 blocks over that way. What's up, bro? What's up, Twin 2? Did I hear you say you were from Alabama? No, T-Bone, I'm actually from South Georgia, but I live in Atlanta. Yes, Tall Trucker actually did get both sensors changed. Let's get this switched around. It actually was the cam sensor. Freightliner was supposed to bring both sensors. After talking with Roy at Dub's Big Rig Rehab, it's a mouthful, y'all. Let me find my peepers. I think I set my tablet on my peepers. I need to be able to see, y'all. I cannot read without my glasses. I am blind as a flipping bat now. There they are. Now I can see. Woo. And I'm originally from Birmingham. Birmingham too. Lynn. Good lady. But with the sensors and bull mess that they hosed me on, it's gonna make me throw it in a minute. It keeps disconnecting. Then I guess it keeps flopping and moving. I know, right? Icon. It's a do. I tried internet. There is no internet. Nobody has Wi-Fi around here. So I can't get a good signal. I mean, my cell phone says I have a decent signal, not the best. Northern Michigan, what's up, North Country? But yeah, the deal with the sensors and all. We did the oil change on Thursday when we did the live feed. I changed transmission fluid, both my rear end fluids. Then when I went to go crank the truck up and pull out the bay at 12:30, wouldn't fire. The guy jiggled the crankcase sensor, the wiring harness, fired right up. We shut the truck down, fired right up, shut it down, fired up, shut it down, fired up. Did it 4 times. I figured, okay, we're good. Freightliner is literally like 5 miles down the road from where I'm delivering at, which I'm at the customer right now. But I figured, no, I figured I'll be okay. It's starting, it's 4 times in a row. Hey, it's good. We're good. So I figured I'll unload Friday morning. Friday is Sunday now. I'm still not unloaded. Figure I unload here, I'll go straight to Freightliner. I'll get the sensors, and then when I stop, we'll change them. Didn't quite work out that way. Got up Friday morning, 5:50, was gonna go take a shower real quick and then run over here and unload at 7. Wouldn't fire up. Not a darn thing. So it's pretty sick. It's pretty disgusting. I called Freightliner. I got with Roy at Does Big at Rehab, and he said yes, it is those sensors. He like replace both. He's like, if the one's bad, the other one's right behind it. Replace both the sensors. I called Freightliner. They said, yeah, we'll have it to you by 10:30. Yeah, right. I told them both. Well, you know, they were going to bring the receipt, so I didn't know what they charged me. I said, bring both sensors, bring the wiring harness for, you know, we'll cut the wires and put new harnesses on, because they said, you know, the wiring harnesses can go bad also. So that was the deal. That's not what they did though. Wild Beard, I know Wild Beard, you know what I'm saying, man? We're gonna get into Wild Beard here in a minute, y'all. I'm gonna throw him under the bus, y'all. We're gonna throw Wild Beard under the bus in a minute, y'all. Just hold on for it. But they said AM there, John. But you know, I looked at it, I'm like, okay, well, they'll get it. And I'd already talked with Wildbeard. So since I was there, I figured, okay, the whole plan was I'd get unloaded, I'd go by, get the sensors, then I'd go by there and I see Wildbeard. Figure, hey, he's right down the road. I figure we go out there and we see him. Don't do it, bro. Yeah, you know I'm gonna hit you, Wild. You know I'm gonna get you there. I ain't gonna say his real name on here. I don't know if he wants his real name. So he's still Wildbeard. But he's my friend now. He hung me out to drive, but he's still my friend, y'all. You know I gotta rag you, brother. You know I gotta rag you. But I figure, hey, I'll go unload it. I'll go down there, you know, I'll see him. We can do a video, hang out. Now what happened? They didn't bring the parts until 4:30 Friday afternoon. By that time, I already missed my freaking appointment. Already missed the deadline, so we had to push my load to delivering back to Monday. Which I look at it, hey, that's a blessing in disguise, right? Okay, I hated to lose a load because now that puts me a whole complete, you know, load down, which, you know, owner operators, that's thousands of dollars that you just lost. But for those of you who know me, I'm like, God knew what he was doing. That was a plan. That was a plan, right, Wildbeard? That was God's plan, right? For us to see each other. But anyway, I digress. But during that ordeal, they only brought one sensor. One sensor and one freaking, you know, wiring harness to change out. Not the other one. I got it changed out because I figured, hey, I can change it out myself. Changed the sensor out, still wouldn't fire up. So I got with Roy at Does Big Rig Rehab in Macon, Georgia. They do excellent work. If y'all anywhere near Macon, Georgia, all that area down there, y'all need work done, look them up. They do real good work on trucks. So I got with him. I told him because Brian H, one of my subscribers, at like 1 o'clock, he freaking, you know, messaged me, hey, you know, you ever got the part yet? He's like, I'm here in Kansas City, I can pick it up. I said, no, I'm still waiting on it. I'd called, they said, well, he's already left, he should be in about a half hour. Yeah. Didn't get here in a half hour. So, come to find out, I called back again. Come to find out, the guy went past Oak Grove, all the way 90 miles past me to Columbia, Missouri, and then was going to catch me on his way back. I mean, hello, I'm literally 1 block off the interstate. You're riding down from Kansas City to Columbia, Missouri, you ride right past the Petro. You're looking, literally, you go like this. Hey, Petro. You're looking at all the trucks, the fuel aisles. You're looking at everything right there like, hey. He could have seen my truck from the interstate. I could have waved at him when he went by. Instead, he goes 90 miles past, runs his run all around there and wherever else he had to go, and then he caught me on the way back, 4:30. Got the sensor in, still didn't work. But during that time while I'm waiting, God's like, hey, you know, send Brian out there. Brian come out. I'm sitting there in the truck on the phone with my brother. Next thing I know, some guy, I see him walk around the back of my truck, and he comes around the passenger side, comes around the hood. Next thing I know, he's standing here by my door. I'll be honest, Brian, I wasn't sure. I mean, people walk up to trucks all the time. I wasn't sure what this dude wanted, you know. Everybody's always comes to truck. And I'm thinking, oh Lord, here we go. Somebody wanted to polish the rims or something. Like, I just spent $819, you know, plus tax now last night. I don't want to spend more. Open up the door, and all of a sudden the guy's like, hey Tony, you get your parts? I'm like, huh? He's like, you ever get your parts? I'm like, you watch YouTube? He's like, yeah, I'm one of your subscribers. He's like, I'm the one that sent you the message about picking up your parts for you. Now, how cool is that? That's pretty freaking wild. He's like, you're not going to believe this story. He's like, I'm going to have to show you. He got his phone, opened up his phone, showed me his messages. He's like, this is actually me. Was it his name? It was a different name. That for some reason, he says his YouTube screen name is under a different name. He's like, I don't know why it's showing that, but that's actually me. He's like, I have to show you for you to believe it. Absolutely awesome guy. We went in there, sat there and talked. We went into Wendy's, sat there, had us a Coke, sat there at the table and talked until Freightliner called, said, where are you at? Your guy's trying to deliver your parts. He's in the service, in the shop now trying to deliver your parts. I'm like, deliver my parts? I told y'all very clearly my truck isn't in the shop. They don't have a ticket for me because I'm not in the shop. You were clearly told. What's up, Greg? You were clearly told to call me. I'm in the parking lot. He handed to me in the parking lot. Then the guy's like, well, how are we going to pay for this? He's like, TA said they're not paying for it because they don't have a ticket. I'm like, I've already paid. I'm like, it's already been charged my credit card. I've already saw that this morning. It's already on there. He's like, oh, well, hold on a minute. About 5 minutes later, meanwhile, me and him, Brian, are walking all the way to the shop. We were at, anybody knows Oak Grove Petro, shop's way down here, truck stop's way up there. We're walking in 93-degree heat. Down there, we get the part. We get it checked in, still doesn't work. We're like, okay, let's try this. Thought maybe it was fuel. Maybe it wasn't getting fuel. So, opened up the fuel filter, looked at it. Yeah, slap full of fuel. So we tried ether. Ether fired right up just like that. Took a second with me trying to run around and run over here. So he's like, Brian, you mind turning the key while I do it? He's like, yeah, man, no problem. Fired right up. So I got with Roy again at the mechanic. He said, if it fires up with freaking ether, that's your top sensor, the one they did not bring. The sensor they did not bring. Imagine that. The one I need is the one they don't bring. So long story short, he said, drop your freaking trailer, get the Freightliner and get that sensor. So we did that. 9 o'clock at night, I dropped that daggone trailer and I went up there and I got that daggone sensor and I let TA put it in. What's up, Rustin? Let me get some of these here. The whole thing cost you. Oh yeah, Omar, it did cost me. Art, yeah, I'm glad I got the truck working too. AJ, it absolutely does suck. I'm trying to preach a wild beard. Yeah, I know. Yeah, on the road, we have plenty of money to burn. Woof. Same planner Saturday morning in Missouri. Pale Rider. Pale Rider, I have not seen, to be honest. Yes, Thor, he's tripping back here, AJ. Now I'm trying to take a break and get back to some of these things here. Trap Gall, oh yeah, I got the hair going on. Thanks to Paul Mitchell Hair Products. We have Paul Mitchell Hair Products. We got all kinds of hair products. Let's see. We have BioSilk. And of course, to keep this silky glow, Olive Olay Hydrating Lotion. A woman's best friend. It's my masculinity lotion, y'all. Not that kind of masculinity lotion. Get your head out the gutters, y'all. We're talking facial scrub, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. This ain't that kind of channel. But yeah, Northern Country, that absolutely was cool. That he showed up. Brian just showed up. He's like, hey man, I thought I'd just come and see what I could do for you. See if there's anything I know. Like, it's already on the truck. It's already out. But isn't that freaking awesome to... I'm just some truck driver, you know, at a freaking YouTube channel, and somebody actually would take the time to come up and go get a part for me if I needed. That's pretty wild. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool that someone actually take that time for, like I say, I'm just a truck driver. I'm a nobody. But that is awesome. I give that man props for that. I mean, I wish him all the best. He's having a hard time with his job because he runs auto parts and things, and everybody knows parts are getting hard. My brother said that the mechanics, and they're even saying some truck places, they're even having to piece together rebuild kits for freaking semis because it's hard getting a complete kit nowadays because of COVID. Everything being shut down with COVID, so they're having a hard time manufacturing parts. So he's actually thinking about getting a mail run. Somebody offered him a chance for a mail run. He's thinking, man, I might have to take that up. So Brian, if you're watching, I hope you get that run. Man, I wish you all the best. But it's subscribers like that that make it worth us coming out here doing these videos, you know, knowing that people actually enjoy watching your videos. I mean, it's something pretty cool. So hey, we like that. We're glad we can entertain y'all. But then, you know, we're looking at, hey, God let this happen. Like I told Brian, hey, if I wouldn't have broke down, I would have delivered and I would have been gone. I wouldn't have got to meet the guy. So I got to meet him because I did break down. So, you know, God knows what he's doing. He puts people in people's paths for a certain reason. We may not believe it. We may not see it. We may not agree with it at a time. Like, man, you just cost me a load. I mean, the breakdown cost me, you know, a couple grand because that's about what we make on, you know, a 2-day run, which what it would have been. Could have got me a load run over the weekend, made a couple grand. Instead, I spent a couple grand. But truck's running, we're good. Like I say, I'm parked here at the customer where I deliver Monday morning. It's all good. I got to meet some people. I finally made it down to meet Wildbeard. Yeah, yeah. Now let's get in this Wildbeard. Come on, y'all. Now it is time to get the bus, go put it in gear, run over like, oh, wait a minute, no, put it in gear. What did I just run over? Oh, that's Wildbeard? Let me put it in reverse. Let me back it up. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, did I just run over him again? Well, let's go for it. Let's put Wildbeard under the bus. Yeah, I know you feel me, brother. Well, I went down there. I drove down there because get his truck's making a squeal. So we went down there, we checked it out, looked at a couple of things. Well, the man's cool, y'all. I mean, what can I say? Wildbeard's pretty cool. We went to Texas Roadhouse, did some talking, y'all. Went back to the truck. He filmed an interview with me in my truck and all. But then it started getting dark, started getting late, so I figured, hey, you know, I'm gonna be here. I wasn't planning on leaving until, you know, tonight. So we figured, hey, let me film him today. He had some things come up, couldn't make it back up there to the truck stop today. So I didn't get my chance to film with him. So all my teasing up to, you know, with a video of Wildbeard, that didn't happen, y'all. That kind of fell through. But I'm still gonna hold you to it, brother. We still gotta get some video here one day. We still had to get one together. We may have to do a live feed together. Uh-oh. What's out there trucking with 806 driver? Found you through Wildbeard. Just joined Facebook, man. I appreciate that, man. Rustin, there's a lot of good people in the world. I've been putting my cab over up and going and finding this is a pain. You're right, there's a lot of stuff in trucking that is a pain. Mechanic, if you do. That's right, Omar. Any kind of work you can do on your truck is worth doing it. That's why I tell drivers, keep some kind of tools on your truck. Reggie posted, gotta see him with short hair. Oh, and my wife's just throwing me under the bus about my short hair. Ooh, baby, don't do that. Dang. I did have short hair, y'all. About like my brothers. Nah, it wasn't as short as my brothers. But I did have short hair, y'all. Actually, when me and my wife got together in 2012, I had my hair kind of short, but I was talking about letting it grow back out because when I was younger, I used to have long hair. And for people who don't know, from my previous messages and chats, my great grandmother was full-blooded Cherokee, so that's why I've got the big nose, big hunker nose, and big cheekbones, because I do have Native American in me. She's a full-blooded Cherokee. I embrace that half. That's why I can tan easy if I get out in the sun. But me, I got this extra winter coat down here, so I try to stay out of the sun because I get hot easy, I sweat easy. But now when it comes to, like, if you look at Native Americans, they really don't have much hair. I can't grow it on my arms. Okay, let's get nasty, y'all. Ready? Here we go. I may have 3 twigs underneath my arm. That's it. That's all I've ever grown. It don't grow. I mean, I guess it's the Native American in me that doesn't let the hair grow. Oh, but I can grow it up here now. So as long as I can grow it, I'm gonna let it grow. So yeah, I guess it's that Native American in me. But you know, it is what it is, y'all. So I know I get sidetracked easy, y'all. When I happen to notice my wife was throwing me under the bus about my short hair, I got completely off topic. Now I got to try to figure out Jen Psaki and circle back. Yeah. Thanks, wifey. That happened to catch my eye when you did that. You threw me on the bus. So yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, talk about mechanics and doing your own work. Any kind of work you can do on your truck and save things will save you money. I always tell drivers, try to keep tools. I've changed my shocks out here on the road before. All my lights on my truck, a lot of it I've actually done out here on the road. Very little bit of it have I actually done out. Let's see, Jay, I have those high cheekbones too. Great grandmother. I hear you, brother. Just great grandmother full-blooded Cherokee too. I mean, hey, let's embrace it. Gotta love Cherokee Indians. Gotta love the Indians, period. I mean, how simple, you know, was the lifestyle of an Indian. They didn't have cars, they didn't have cell phones, they didn't have GPSs, but they knew stars, everything else. They knew the land. I mean, gotta love them. They knew how to live. They knew how to live. I love the Indians. But yes, keep tools on your truck. Wild Beer was supposed to give me an interview today, but it fell through. He had something that he had to take care of and couldn't make it back up there today. But Wild Beer, now I am going to throw you under the bus now, brother. When you get your video up, I'm going to have to put your link to your video. Of course, y'all, I won't get no views out of it, but y'all can go when he gets his video. I will put that on my community page. I'll put a link to his video showing. So of course, he should get the views and the ad revenue off of it because he's the one that did all the editing and everything. He's the one that films it. He's the one who edited it. But it'd been nice if I could have got one with him, so I can do all that. So yeah, Wildbird, that's my throwing you under the bus. I ain't gonna hit you too hard, brother. I appreciate the dinner today. But yeah, so it's cool when you can meet other YouTubers out here on the road. I mean, so God had his plan. He had his reasons. I mean, it allowed me to go there, meet him, have a dinner. I actually met another Peterbilt driver when I went to Walmart today. Since Wildberry couldn't make it, I went to Walmart. Got me some Pringles, another 3 gallons of Lucas, because every weekend I always buy Lucas when I'm on a reset from Walmart. Don't buy it from a truck stop. You can save like 10 bucks a gallon buying it at Walmart. Save yourself money. Drop that freaking trailer at a truck stop on the weekend. Run to Walmart, get your Lucas. You will save a boatload of freaking money. My oil, everything I buy from Walmart. It's much cheaper than the truck stop. Think about it. But I went there, did that. As I was backing up, I noticed this beautiful. I was parked here. Wild Bill was parked right directly beside me. I noticed when I come back, this other beautiful green and black Peterbilt Hurricane Trucking was parked 2 doors down from me on the side of Wild Bill. I was like, man, that's a gorgeous looking Pete. About 5 minutes later, next thing I know, I got a notification on my TikTok. The guy for that Peterbilt posted on my TikTok. He said he started following me and posted a comment about us racing, you know, racing Peterbilt. Like, nah, man, I said, your Peterbilt's got me. I mean, Peterbilt wins Freight Shaker hands down. I mean, it was gorgeous. I mean, black and green, lights all lit up, boatload of lights in the bumper, boatload of lights all underneath the sleeper. Gorgeous truck, gorgeous truck. So it's nice to have that commercial. We got out, me and him talked for a little while, but I had to buy a new printer. So I'm going to end up putting a video together on that. My other printer, it basically crapped the bed, which all that will be shown. There's Brian. Man will come out to the truck stop and dinner and a coat. Yes, Lisa Stonebreaker. That's actually Brian, y'all, who actually came up. He doesn't know, or Stonecipher. Okay, not Stonebreaker, Stonecipher. Yeah, that Hurricane truck, 806, that was a nice daggone truck. He's actually buying that through them. Beautiful truck. He's talking about changing the visor on it. He's got them big, I can't remember what he called, but they're big bubble lights up on, watermelon lights he calls, up on top of the visor. I think he said 8 of them, 8 of like, I think he had maybe 6 or 8 on each one. He said 8 of them are leaking. 8 of them already have water inside of them. They're not sealed watermelons. He said they're not sealed at all. He said those are truck's lights, and he said he wants to change this thing and get rid of all of them. I have a car. I actually put Lucas in every time I fuel. As long as I have Lucas on the truck, I try to put fuel in, or Lucas in, every time. Now Lucas says it goes 400 gallons. I do it based off, I have 2 150-gallon tanks on this Coronado. I do basically a quarter per 75 gallons. So basically a half a gallon per half a tank. With my other trailer, I never would fill up with fuel because that trailer is like 1,500 pounds heavier than this new one I've got here. So now I can actually fill my tanks up with fuel. But like in one of my videos where I talk about doing small, halving your fuels a day so you can get more credits, do like 75 gallons, 75 or 150, 150. That way you build up your TA credits. So once you're platinum with TA Petro, which they'll send you a card. Like the regular TA cards are 1, but once you get platinum, you know, you get the silver looking card. Once you're platinum, you can earn 2 credits a day, and you can use 2 credits a day. So that's what I try to do now that I'm platinum. I've been platinum for a couple years now. But with that, you get 2 a day, so you can use 1 for parking, 1 for food, 1 for parking, 1 for a shower, 1 for parking, 1 for a shower, 1 for food, whatever. Use 2 a day. So that's why I try to do my fuel sauce. But if I put 150 gallons in one day, 150 another, I'll put 75 gallons in whatever. I'll put half a bottle of Lucas. You know, a quarter gallon and a quarter gallon between the two. If I'm doing 75 gallons, I'll do a quarter gallon and a quarter gallon each one. But yeah, I base it off 75 gallons for a quarter instead of, you know, the way they do it. which is 400 gallons. I use a gallon per 300 gallons of fuel. But yes, I've noticed with this older Detroit, because the new fuels refined even more, so it's not made for us older motors. But the new fuels, they check out all the lubricity, however you pronounce that. So they take all the lubricants out of all the new refined fuel, because the newer motors don't like all that with all the regen and the defs and all that other bull crap and sensors and everything else they have on all the new motors. They don't like that, so they refine it down. But us older motors, like mine's a 96 rebuilt Detroit motor, so I've got to put the Lucas back in, and it is nice. So to get 2 credits a day, fill up once and start a new transaction. No, that I haven't tried that, because some fuel cards won't let you do 2 separate transactions within a certain time frame. So now I have done it like I'll get some like in the morning, and then I'll wait at least 2 hours later, and then I'll stop and get fuel again 2 hours later. Or now I use my Fleet One fuel app, because I've got my own Fleet One fuel card with the Nastec app. With Nastec, like right now it's telling me, okay, fuel's not going to go up or down at midnight. And like on mine, it shows me these are all the available fuel stops. Of course, the blue tick is where I'm at. All these are available fuel stops where I'm at. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Of course, it shows me, I clicked on one, it'll tell me that. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Then it gives me the fuel price. So it'll give me the fuel price, what the fuel was yesterday, what it is today, what it is going to be tomorrow. So I plan my fuel stops based off that right there. I'll actually go and I'll actually look at it. So I'll look at where my route is. Anytime I get a load, okay, I'm starting here, I'm going here. I'll go straight and I'll look at the fuel prices along that route. But I'll look at TA Petros, because I did one on the app a couple weeks ago when I got fuel in TA and Rollins, because with my app I can get fuel at Little America. Okay, wife says people are asking about Thor. If you look close, right there should be, that should be Thor right there. Yeah, my nails are dirty. I've been putting my gloves. Well, we'll show you Thor real quick, y'all. Every time I take the tablet out of the holster, it kills the feed. There's Thor back there laying there upside down chilling. He is a good little kitty, y'all. I love that little cuss. He's a pain in the butt sometimes, but I love him. Okay, we won't put it back in the holder. So I got the holder, keyboard, and all that it goes with it. We'll just leave it out of that for now. But I did a video on that, because when you use the app, the cheapest fuel isn't always the best. Because I could have got it for like 27 cents a gallon cheaper at Little America. But with the amount of fuel that I was going to get, it would have been roughly $16 difference between, it would have been $16 cheaper at Little America than the TA. But at the TA in Fort Bridger, Wyoming, where it would have been more, okay, I would have got a credit. That credit's worth $14. Either a $14 food coupon, a shower, or since I wasn't stopping to take a shower there, I just had one that morning. I didn't need to take a shower at Little America. Other than that, that would have been wasted. So now I've got a credit with TA by paying the 27 cents more, which would have been $16. Okay, so that would have been a $14 credit for food, or a shower, or parking. Parking can be anywhere between $15 and $18 depending on where you're at. Then also with the amount of gallons that I was getting, being I'm always gear 5 level, Well, that's 4 cents for every gallon. I was getting 220 gallons. So you figure that's another, what, $8 or no? What's that come up to? Let's see. Break out my calculator. 0.04, 4 cents a gallon times 220 gallons. Yeah. So that's another $8.80 that I could have been getting right there. So when you figure the food coupon worth 14 or the 15 to 18 for parking and or shower, plus what you get in points that you can redeem in the store for anything, you come out way better than paying the 27 cents a gallon cheaper price. So always look, if you got an app that tells you fuel prices, look at them and plan your stops according to fuel prices and according to if it's a truck stop that you get reward points for. And if it's one that you frequent, like Little America, I think they use the Ambest. I very rarely ever stop at Ambest. So it would have been pointless for me to use them and get the points at Ambest because I never stopped there. So always think down the road when you do that. I know a lot of drivers don't do that, but even as a company guy, even if you're not paying for the fuel, you may not be paying for the fuel, but look at the rewards, because whether you're a company driver, owner, operator, you've got the reward cards. Most people have the reward cards. What's up, Keith? And yes, Thor was stressed out and passed out. So, you know, cheaper isn't always the better. I'm trying to fix that glare from this. I know what y'all hear. Here we go. Close my curtain. I don't think that's doing any. The windshield's killing it, I guess, coming in from the sun. I was trying to close the curtain to see if we can get a better bead on this so it's not so bright. Maybe that helps a little, not much. But I tell people, even as a company guy, you're still going to use a reward card, so look out what's best for you. Use what works best for you. Owner operators, we're always looking at saving money, but we also look at what are we going to get in return. Bottom line, owner operator, we're taught to look at bottom line. Don't look at gross up here. You look at bottom line. Just because this load may pay more, like say owner operator. Okay, they're offering you a load, say going from here to Utah. I run to Utah a lot. Okay, say it's going, we'll use a different example. Because actually the mountains out there really aren't that bad depending on which way you go. Let's say you're going to California, you're running across, having to go across I-10, and you're having to run through those mountains out there. Or down across through freaking Interstate 8. I think it's 8 that runs down past Yuma and down on the very southern one where you got all the more mountains out there. Just because a load may pay a little more, you need to look at how much fuel are you going to burn. I mean, just because it pays, it's got a decent rate, you need to figure out, is it worth it with the fuel mileage you're going to get, because the mountains, you're going to burn so much in fuel, more wear and tear on the truck, especially if it's a heavy load as opposed to a light load, which I take that into consideration too. My dispatch says, hey, I got a load going out to Salt Lake. It's going to pay this right here. What's the weight on it? So, you know, she'll look at that, and we take that into consideration, you know, before I said, it's like, or you want me to keep looking? So, same thing with going up in the Northeast. She knows I don't like going in the Northeast. It doesn't matter what it is in the Northeast. I don't like it because of all the tolls. Tolls will put an owner operator in the hole if they don't get compensated on that rate for them tolls. Tolls are high up in the Northeast. I mean, they're ridiculous and insane. Company guys, it doesn't matter because, you know, you got pre-pass, easy pass, which I have a pre-pass and an easy pass up here that does my tolls, but I pay for my tolls. So that's something that you have to consider. There's a lot of things to consider when you're an owner operator. Just like the title of my video. Oops. Yeah, this right here. This is another thing that caused me stress. When I went down to go see Wildbeard, yeah, I'm talking to you, buddy. Got down there, I went to go open my door to to go inside the truck stop when I park. Poop. I'm like, well, this isn't good. So my little hand is over here trying to pick a freaking door latch up, trying to get it. It doesn't open up too easy with a freaking finger. Try 2 fingers, barely get them in there. The only way I was able to get enough up, I literally have to stick my hand in the freaking glove because it digs into your finger, because it's so hard. It digs into your finger to trigger that latch. Outside, 1 finger can do it from outside. Inside, nope. The spring is so daggone hard trying to pick it up, I had to use the gloves to get it. But luckily, 4 miles down the road from here, 5 or 6, whatever it is, Freightliner, I stopped there. They're open until 7. Which Freightliner, when I went to go get the parts on Thursday night, the guy actually told me that, Keith, yes, I do use fuel. I do use Lucas. And I did. I went out the passenger door. I couldn't get out here. I rolled the window down, but I can't reach the freaking thing on the coordinate. It's all the way at the bottom of the door. We're talking this far from the bottom of the door is where our door latch is. So I couldn't reach it to get out the door. Plus, it doesn't flick up. It flicks sideways. So that makes it even harder, because I couldn't take something that I have on the truck and catch it and pull it up. It has to pull sideways. So I ended up having to, which I will show you. This is actually hard. It's harder than it looks. You sit here, well, I've got my laptop that is on a hard mount right here. This laptop is on a mount. I don't feel like taking it apart because, you know, I've got my HDMI cable plugged into the TV. I've got the power cord. I've got external hard drive. I've got that goes down to this 3-way switch where I've got my printer, another external hard drive, of course, power. Here's my keyboard and wireless mouse dongle that's actually in there. That's the extra one for the different mouse I had. So I didn't feel like having to take all these apart when they put it back together. Well, then you have to crawl over this to get into the seat, because I can't walk around that way because I have a litter box right there. So I had to stand in the seat, open up the door, and literally crawl out the door. So yeah, it was a pain in the butt to say the least. So yeah, it was a chore to get out. So finally, when Wildbeard come up, I texted him, I said, hey man, when you come, you got to open the door for me, man, so I can get out. So he shows up with his, any of y'all see him, y'all know Wildbeard's full of energy. He's freaking hyper. He's wild. He's cool. He's like, man, bro, I'm telling you, bro, you better appreciate it. I don't open the door for nobody but my wife. Y'all know how Wildbeard talks. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, he had to open my door to get out. And then I sprayed PB Blaster, WD-40 and everything, and all the latches and everything else to try to get it a little bit better. Try to ease it in a little bit. Which, from the outside, you can close the piss, even before I put the WD-40 all in it. Outside handle picks just fine. Picks just fine. Picks just fine. But now she is working. I have a new handle, and she opens right up. Works like a charm with it's amazing. Amazing what a little bit of leverage can do for opening a door. You never realize how much a $15 piece of freaking plastic, how much pain and suffering a $15 piece of plastic can cause you until it breaks on you. Then you'll realize this thing can cause much suffering. But we got a new handle. It's good. It's fixed. And it's a good thing. I feel much better with that. I gotta find my 4 eyes. Where I do my 4 eyes? See y'all, I done lost my glasses again. And there's only so much room where I can put glasses. Man, this, oh, duh, right there. I know I've shown y'all these before. These are absolutely worth it. I found them at a TA. I mean, they fold together, so they're thin. They're hollowed out inside here so it actually fits over the glass lens. They come, boom, they spin, you know, completely around. So these things are worth it for a truck driver. So yeah, they're birth control glasses, y'all, you know. Now, Fredo didn't tell me about both handles. He's like, which one do you need? I'm like, driver side, please. Yeah, Wayne, it's a pain in the butt to do all the stands because I actually have the wires. It doesn't look like it, but on the bottom of the stand, I've got my HDMI cable and all that. They're wire tied in onto the laptop stand over here. They're wire tied to the laptop stand. So the wires aren't going anywhere. So, but when I go home, I can actually just unplug everything and then take the laptop with me. But all the cables are in there. The cables aren't going anywhere. So hopefully, you know, so I've got a small temporary portable external hard drive that I take home. I'll put YouTube files and all that stuff on and videos and things on it. Then if I want to work on the house, I can plug this into the house. But other than that, I've got the big terabyte one that's plugged into the freaking power inverter and everything else has that power. I think it's like a 5 terabyte hard drive. That one stays here permanently. But then, you know, all the openers and normal using files that I use on an everyday basis, I keep them backed up on this so I can take them home. But then the daily videos and stuff, they go on the big 5 gig terabyte hard drive. 5 gig ain't squat nowadays. I don't know if y'all remember old computers, but the original computers, my first computer in '95 was a Peterbilt with a 530 meg hard drive. And what do our phones have? 128 to 256 gig SD card or memory inside our phones. I mean, that's what, 40 something, no, 128, so that's 256. That's at least 256 times storage space than what my first computer had in '95, Peterbilt. And everybody remembers dial-up modem. You're waiting in. Everybody remembers AOL. Welcome to AOL. Like Robin Williams said, you've got mail. Hope you don't have stock. So you gotta have some humor in life, y'all. As truckers out here, we need humor because we go through so much. We have so much breakdowns and so many things that don't go our way. So, yeah. And then there's that. $111 on Lucas. Yep, I agree. When I only bought 3 gallons today because I already had 2 left still in my side box underneath in the battery box. So I just bought 3 today. So that gives me 5 for the week just in case. So, anyway, y'all, we're here. I'm going to jet out of here so I can try to... I have no Wi-Fi, no nothing here. But there was a cool little place right down the road over here. I'm going to see if they don't fuss at me about walking out of their property and out of their gate and then trying to come back in. But they have a storage containers. It's actually nothing but storage containers, like your shipping containers. Single layer here and there. There's a double layer here. They've got a single layer on the bottom. Up top is a... I'll see if I can show you. That right over there is actually a little shopping with... Each one of those are restaurants inside those shipping containers. There's a Thai place. There's some other place. There's a dessert place. I thought all that was pretty wild to have. Hey, Lynn. But I thought all that was pretty freaking wild to have that. So I was thinking actually about walking over there, maybe trying to do a little video and showing that stuff right there. I thought that'd be kind of cool. But, okay. We'll ask this. Would y'all like for me to walk over there while we're on the live feed and actually show y'all footage of this while we're on the live feed? Shoot some comments real quick. Alright, you take care, Northern Country. have a smooth offload? I sure hope so. I hope it is, North Country. It's got to be better than last week. I figured we got the bad stuff out last week. Hopefully this week will be a good week. I hope so. But peace out. You have yourself a good night. Well, not really in prison, but chemical companies are kind of funny about coming in property and leaving property. But we'll do it. I mean, hey, they did say that I could, you know, come in here and park. So hopefully they don't shut the gate because it's a security closed gate. Because generally, chemical plants, you have to have gates closed for security purposes because you do have hazmat chemicals. So that's why, you know, I was surprised to see the gate open and it's a weekend. But hey, I saw people sitting there, and when I rode by, the address actually, you know, this was the route. Let's see. The road here is where I actually had to come by, is a truck route to get to the address, but the address actually has it like 2 blocks that way. So I had to ride by this, and when I rode by this, I saw the sign for our Chema truck entrance right up here, which is that sign right there. So I'm like, well, wait a minute. The address of this is a whole nother street, but then I get over to the other street and it actually shows that that is a whole different chemical company. The actual signage for the address they have on here is this other Pollen Composites Application Center, which, you know, is right there. So I thought that was pretty freaking, you know, wild that they do that. But we're gonna run down here. We're gonna show y'all some containers. What happened there? YouTube just said YouTube is shutting down. I was like, okay. All right, y'all, we are here. Let's show you some of this stuff here. But you can tell it's a restaurant because here's all these restaurant mats. They have the perforated for to walk on. But you can see all their ACs up here. You see all the power cords coming in to each one. But they're all different type restaurants. You got Just Slide. You got family bathroom, women's bathroom, men's bathroom. Let's see. We got Sunboy soft serve. I mean, I thought this was absolutely cool. No alcohol beyond this point. Start of the time they gave the office. I'm trying to read some of the comments here. Now we'll come back to the other side. Come on, unfocus. Focus, focus. But yeah, we're walking over. It's not the best walkway here. Rocks, bricks and everything else in between. They're gonna do the same thing at the old pumpkin patch, but the local government refused. See, now that's messed up because this is absolutely kind of cool. I mean, you can see all their power wires coming in, all the electricity, you know, running underground and stuff here. But you see they got the concrete. Oh, let's see here. Let's flip around. See, they got the concrete anchors. So each container is anchored. As you can see, they're actually welded to the iron pad that's in the concrete anchors. All underground power going in, and then all the wires and everything, condensers going up for the ACs. You can tell this is a restaurant in here with that. I mean, I thought this was absolutely cool. Iron District now open, eat, drink, shop, connect. But up here, I guess this is the main power hub because there's all the power meters, everything going up top, coming in. And, you know, that's definitely nothing that can really, that's not a business. But you see the TV screen up there, so they've got, so you can sit. See here, hey, restaurant. But let's taco about love. I mean, this is absolutely cool. Come on now, unzoom. There we go. I mean, is this place not daggone cool? I mean, you got your a section up there where you can go. They've got a walkway, benches up there that you can go sit up on. More shops over here. Got a TV. Let's see, TV up there. You got your TV up here. I mean, this is definitely, I think this would be absolutely cool. So undoubtedly they do sell alcohol in this place for you to hang out, because all the exit points say no alcohol. I mean, like the fence here, no alcohol. But, you know, fans, I mean, to me, this would be a cool place to just hang out. Wooden benches, tables, picnic tables all around. Sushi Mo over there. But all utilities, everything's run underground. All your daggone power meters here. Everything's coming up in here. Obviously, somebody brought their alcohol outside. Somebody didn't listen to the sign. Let's see, what's that? Grapefruit, Jargo's grapefruit, naturally flavored soda with real sugar. Okay, that's not alcohol. And obviously they run gas here. But on the other side, they have cool paintings. Cool paintings on the other thing. I thought that was absolutely cool. I mean, that's pretty wild right there. But here's a view from this side. I mean, to me, this looks like this would be a cool little place. I mean, just one of these little hole in the walls. This something that you don't normally see. I mean, I just think, I guess I'm a sucker for cool stuff. I like stuff that's kind of, you know, out of the way. It's out there. It's not the norm, because I can't stand stuff that's just normal and it's just everybody sees it. I mean, talk about getting creative with containers. I mean, you see all these YouTube channels where they've got these houses, they turn containers into houses, but now they're doing them actually with businesses. And if you think about how much cheaper it would be to buy one of these daggone containers and just convert it over. I mean, a little insulation and sheetrocking inside. Of course, they've all got to have their AC units in it because they're metal, so you know they get hot. I mean, up top you don't have to worry about people getting in, but lower you definitely want to keep them locked. But I'm sure they probably tack weld them shut. But our pup policy. Now that's kind of cool. Dogs should be on a leash, well behaved. Pups go potty before entering the courtyard. So see, that's cool that they actually allow you to bring your dog inside. So, I mean, obviously it's family and pet friendly. Bar open 1 hour past posted hours. But you got Sushi Mo. Bombshell Boutique. So, obviously that's a little store. And there's a walkway up top. You got your Tiger High Market. I'm guessing that's a Thai restaurant. Crepe KC. So I'm guessing that's a dessert type deal or whatever. Then you got, of course, your Taco Briar Gordita in the green over there. I mean, this is a really creative thing to do with containers. But when I first came, I rode by here. I rode all the way around, down the block, around the back side of the plant. Way down that road to a stop sign about way back there, back where you can see the light color building back there. Had to go there and then turn down that way, which is what the address says. It's down back there, but that's actually another plant. I guess they moved because that's not their address over here, but whatever it is. Now this is on the back side of this, so back to my thing. But I actually parked right over here. I was going to stay there the night. So I walked around over all around the block where I just come over here, happen to see a guy sitting over there inside. So I asked him, he said, yeah, you can come on here and park overnight. Park in the dirt lot. But, I mean, that's pretty cool, y'all. I mean, now this is what, I'll just say this is actually cool. You see all the piping, all the electrical piping, they actually painted all the electrical outlets, which will give you a close-up. This is just how they did this. Look at how many different electrical pipes you have. That's like six conduits with the electrical, between the electrical and the AC conduit running, because you have, yeah, you've got power wires, and then you actually have the insulated cover going to the condensers, I guess. But even all the piping here is painted to daggone match, you know, the freaking building. I mean, that is just cool. I mean, they put a lot of work in this. Props to whoever doodle dart. Hey, props to them that they actually did a really good job on this. I mean, that one there is actually nice. And then we're going to love this one over here. I'm assuming this is probably going to be where the bar section is. But, you know, hey, you come up here, you got your business or whatever's up in that container. And then, of course, you got all your benches up there. Then you've got another one up in that container. Then there's the stairs coming up. You got another TV. Okay, there's another TV right here. Then there is another TV right up there over that one. And of course, you know, you get to hang down bug lamps. So it's pretty wild, y'all. I mean, this is absolutely, in my opinion, one cool daggone place. Kind of reminds me of a food court. Yeah, this is a food court with a twist. That's definitely a food court with a twist. Let's see. Yeah, Tall Trucker, this is definitely creative. Like I say, I've seen plenty of YouTube channels where they building houses out of these containers, but I've never seen where they actually built a business with these. And I'm down with these places rent these scooters, because when I came here before, there were only 2 of them here. So now there's 4. So I guess they run out of electricity after a while, or you need to bring them back here, and I guess they recharge them or whatever. But there were only 2 here earlier. Now there's 4 here. And I guess maybe that's a GPS tracker or something on it. That's maybe the battery bank and a charge or tracker. But yeah, this is absolutely cool. Of course, they've got the lights all on that running. So I mean, that's probably pretty at night. So yeah, y'all, I just thought I'd show y'all that. I mean, I figure, hey, if y'all want to watch it live, we can show y'all live instead of me putting a dumb video together. I mean, hey, let's look at it in person. You know what I'm saying? Be like Marcus on Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all, I'm sure y'all have heard me ramble on enough. It has been an hour and 4. Can't see. I'm blind, y'all. 4 minutes. So we're going to call this a night. I appreciate all y'all stopping by. Hopefully we entertain some people. Hopefully y'all got some information, especially on the fueling apps. Definitely use the reward cards to save you. Definitely keep that hair though, y'all. Keep tools on your truck. Try to do any kind of work you can on your truck. But I'll let them change my cam sensor out. Friday night because I was just too exhausted, too tired. I didn't feel like sticking my hand behind that hot air compressor, between the motor and air compressor, because it was pretty warm by the time I got back from Freightliner with the part. So I just let them do it and then went to bed. So it's one of them things, y'all. But yes, we will catch y'all on next Sunday. Hopefully this will be a great, better week for everyone. Hopefully everybody has a good, safe, blessed week. Everybody, y'all stay safe. Y'all keep, like over here, we'll show y'all. Y'all keep the sunny side up and the rubber side down. And we hope everybody, like I said, hope all y'all have a good, safe, blessed week, y'all. Stay safe, and we will holler at y'all later. Peace out.